Well, hi, kids. We're going to slap a number on this.
290. Oh, fuck.
I guess we're going to slap a number on it. I'll wait.
Damn it. He's fucking killing me.
I don't know what episode it is because I don't know much.
Episode 292.
Beautiful day today. Doesn't matter where we're going because we've already been and gone. It's back in Texas. We just spent a little time out in Arizona. Very, very, very fun time out there for a nice change. Yeah, Ireland next week. Ireland this coming week. Gonna have some footage from there. Well, when do we leave? We leave this coming weekend. Yeah, it's Slapper Day 293, 294 episode. Something like that. I don't care. So we'll be sending you some many pictures and shooting a lot of video from Ireland. Right now, the temperature in Dublin is 65 degrees and 50 something at night. It's beautiful. Fresh air and gonna do some cocaine with the mother. No, not cocaine. Coffee with the mother. Same thing. And gonna see my brothers and sisters, and I'm gonna have a great time. So on this Slapper Day, I asked the lads. I said, "Hey, what's the best advice that you give that you do not take yourself?" And I'm gonna predict that Chad says that you should completely shave yourself, head to toe bald. I'm gonna, and I know for a fact he doesn't do it because I've seen his back, and it basically looks like the Amazon jungle back there. It's or maybe he just can't reach it, ladies. And then I'm gonna guess Turbo's is gonna be his best advice is better dead than red, and no, that's what it. What am I gonna guess? Turbo's. That's a tough one. I'll come back to that. I'm gonna guess Frank Sartain. I'm gonna guess that Frank's advice that he gives that he does not take is safe sex. I'm gonna say every single animal I've seen pass him by quickly goes into a gallop when he's near. So that's what I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess safe sex for Frank. Now, so I'll come back to Turbo. Turbo's is most likely do unto others as you would have them do. That's basically what I'm going to, because he's man, I'm just glad he's not here. I gotta check under the seats here in a second, make sure. So I've been thinking about this. I give a lot of advice. I don't take any, but I give a lot of advice, and some of the best advice that I can give is for mental clarity, which I have none. But I do have some great tips, especially for sleeping. You know, once you get older, I am now just a little over 18 years of age. Well, let's go. I'm well over 20 now. Okay, I'll go. So I'm over 20 years of age. Sleep becomes very, 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 very important at a certain age. And one of the greatest tips that I've learned for sleep, especially because if you're highly caffeinated or if it's after a show and you need to come down basically, and you don't want to do the pills and you don't want to do the needles and you don't want to do the the prostitutes and the weed and all that stuff. So the best advice that I ever got, the best relaxation is to basically lie there and you start with closing your eyes and focusing on the darkest spot, the darkest part of your mind, the darkest, not evil. That's forever, kids. Get used to that. But focus on the darkest part of your mind. And then what you do is you go through, you can start at your toes, you can start at the tip of your head, whatever you want, and you start relaxing everything consciously. You start relaxing everything, and you just go up or down, depending which way you want to go. I used to start at my toes, and you focus on every toe, and then you start, then you go into your ankles, your calves, and your knees, and your thighs, and on and on and on, and you relax. I rarely get past the second go around. If you're highly strong, highly wound up, it's very difficult to stay awake. If you do it thoroughly twice. I don't believe I've ever been able to go to. Now there are these occasions. I definitely spook myself or wind myself up beyond any sort of comfort when we tour. I don't know what that is. It's just, especially going to Ireland, I get highly strung because we're not used to the gear. We usually have inferior equipment, when we play in the pubs. So it's very difficult to get us to get a good sound most of the time. So so I wind myself up as far as the tours go, and that's usually quite difficult to get past. Otherwise, it's really, really, really good. It really it's 99% foolproof to be able to stay awake after two of those run-throughs of those relaxation. The other thing that you do while you're doing all that is kind of focus on your breathing. You don't want to be heavy breathing. You save that for your prank calls and your grandmother. Because she still likes that stuff. So anyway, that's probably the best advice that I can give, because I don't have any obviously dietary tips or grooming tips, as you can see. So the best advice I have is the relaxation, which has worked tremendously for me. However, a lot of the times I don't put it in practice.
So we talked in rehearsal yesterday about something we could actually talk about on the show, since we're not doing the show together. And I believe one of the topics mentioned was, what's a piece of advice that you give to other people that you don't necessarily follow yourself? And that's a really easy one to answer. It has to do with weight loss. I have a whole YouTube channel where I'm giving advice that I don't follow. I mean, to be fair, I have followed it, and I am following it now, for the most part, but there are long stretches of time where I'm not, and you can always tell because I won't post videos on the channel during those periods of time. I need to update it again, but it's tough because sometimes I just feel like I don't have anything to say when I'm not making any progress, or I'm losing progress, But yeah, I know how to lose weight. I know what works, but I don't always do it. So I'm really bad about that, but I know I'm not alone in that regard. Weight loss is a difficult thing for I think most people. The other thing I was thinking about, and this isn't really so much advice I don't follow now, but it's advice that it's just more like sort of a, if I knew then what I know now sort of thing. Children don't do what I have done. The immortal words of John Lennon. I couldn't walk and I tried to run. And that would be, don't quit your day job. Especially these days. It is really tough being a freelance anything. I quit my day job a long time ago, and there have been many years where I feel like it's worth it. It always was worth it, but it has been a really, really tough road. And I'm not saying I shouldn't have done it, but I shouldn't have done it the way I did it, or as soon as I did it, because it was too soon. So financially, this lifestyle, being in a band, traveling, stuff, it is very shaky. It's challenging to stay on top of things financially, and you really need to make sure you got all your ducks in a row, and I did not do that when I quit. So I've paid for it many times over the years.
What advice do you give to people that you don't do yourself? It's a good one. Mine is wearing my clear aligner trays. I always tell people you have to wear the trays 23 hours a day for the 2 weeks. You can't skip. I'm on my third go around. I'm terrible. I get so close to being done, and then I bail on it. I don't know what that is. And I'm in the industry. I don't know what it is. That's my advice. Everything else, man, I'm perfect. I'm just amazing. I don't know what to tell you.
All right, I'm now heading home after a stunning night at O'Bannon's in College Station.
Everybody singing, let me hear you. And I will walk by.
Pretty much every show we ever played there was great fun. But tonight was just incredibly great, and it was even better. I mean, Chris, the owner, was expecting it to be kind of slow tonight, but no, it was absolutely jam-packed. And there was something going on. He wasn't sure exactly what it was. There was some kind of fraternity ball or party or something that was going on. So there were a lot of college students there who looked like they'd just come from prom night. They're all dressed in nice suits and gorgeous evening dresses and things like that. Which is, that in and of itself isn't that unusual. But these kids were so into the music. They were pressed up against the stage and just completely into everything that we were doing. And a lot of them hung around all the way through closing. And we made a lot of new fans tonight. And that's great. I mean, that is the power of Abandons on a really good night. That's, Abandons is one of the places that has grown our fan base in leaps and bounds over the years. And it comes in waves every year. Every couple of years there's a new generation of fans that discovers us there. And I think it just happened again tonight. So that was really, really cool. So we are counting down the days now until our 10th annual Ireland tour. Yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be great. I hope that you can join us next time if you can't make it this time. And actually, even if you're watching this episode of SlapperCast this week, when it comes out, it actually is not too late to come. If you want to come with us, you can call Dennis. He'll get you in. So come on, let's do it. It's going to be a really fun trip. We're going up to Belfast for the first time, I think, in 10 years. Last time we went up to Belfast, I think it was 2014. So it's been quite a while. So come on. Anyway, love you guys. I will talk to you again very soon. Bye.
We are again. I'm just checking back in, and you've probably heard all the answers to the question. What is the best advice that you give that you do not take it or use upon yourself? My question is this. I know it's only, we're only September, halfway to Paddy's Day, as we say here in Texas, but it's only September. But I'm curious to all of Slapperland, do you have plans for New Year's Eve? And does anybody have plans to travel? That's my question to you. Speaking of travel, I do want to thank Kelly Navarro again for the, you know what you did. You know what you did. And also Merch Maiden for surprising us out in Chandler, Arizona. And of course the wonderful Heidi for stepping in and always making us sound and look good. So anyway, we are always delighted to hear you and see you and know that you're here on SlapperCast with us. And hopefully we will be seeing you at a live venue very, very soon. I know we'll be seeing a whole bunch of you on the plane coming up. So happiness is an island called Ireland, and we will see you there. And if you're not coming with us, make plans for next year. Doc will be sitting by the phone awaiting your calls, and we'll be announcing our tour for next year. So plenty of footage coming your way. Thanks a lot for listening. This is SlapperCast. We are Blaggards and thrilled to have you along. Cheers.